What's up, y'all? Mr. Imagination here. In today's video, I'm going to be doing some toy photography. I'll show you the camera that I'll be using and some of the other accessories. So come back and join us. All right, welcome back. So the camera that I'm going to be using is my Canon Rebel T7. And for lighting, I have a couple of Lume cubes that I'm going to be using because some of the pictures that I want to take, um, if I use the lighting that I have above me, it's going to be too bright, even if I kind of adjust the settings on the picture after doing some editing. But with these Lume cubes, it's pretty cool because you can have some areas of focus where you want the light hitting the figures. So, you know, give me a second and I'll show you kind of my first setup. Okay, so for this setup, I am trying to recreate Alex Ross's cover where he has Superman fighting Darth Vader. And here in just a second, I'll kind of show you what it's like when I turn off the overhead light and use some of the Lume cubes. So hold on a second, I'll be right back. All right, so here's the setup with the two Lume cubes that I'm using and the one overhead light I turned off. When I'm getting ready to shoot, I'm going to turn off another light so I don't have, this area being reflected from that other light. But as you can see, you know, using these Lume cubes, you can kind of put them almost wherever you want, depending on what you want to be highlighted, where you want your light to be hitting. Another cool thing about these Lume cubes is you can adjust the intensity. Right now it's on the lowest. You can give it another click. It gets a little bit brighter. Another one. And that's the brightest one. And then it's off. Okay, so I'm going to show you the before when I take the picture, and after some editing, I'll show you that one too. All right, here's going to be the next session that I'm going to do. I took a few photos of Vader and these snow troopers, which I'll post up here. But I figured since they're snow troopers, the background would be much better if it looks like they're, kind of snow or white background. I'm going to have to definitely do some editing to get rid of some of those fold areas. But yeah, I'm going to switch, the different lights, and basically the view that I'm going to be looking for is about around there, where the troopers are kind of running ahead and Vader's slowly walking behind, taking his time. So, yeah, I'll be back in a little bit. I'll show you the befores and the afters. So, stay tuned. All right, so as you see here, I'm doing a Haas scene with a couple snow troopers and Vader. I have my Lume cubes set up with blue cellophane over it to give it more of a colder look with another light source here at the bottom. And I've taken quite a few pictures from different angles. And I'm going to add some mist to help with that kind of cold ice hoth feeling. So I'm going to go through these pictures and we'll post the before and then the after. So I'll be right back. Alright, so that's going to do it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed the content. I know it wasn't that long. I didn't quite go into the detail of erasing the wires, adding the lightsaber effects, and kind of messing around with the saturation and contrast and exposure. But maybe the next one that I do, still fairly new at this, still having fun. The fun part is actually really getting the images into Photoshop and do all the editing through there. I learned a few cool tricks. So, but yeah, I don't know exactly what the next video is going to be, but if you're new to the channel, I would definitely appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, and always be awesome to one another. Stay safe. I know that all the states are being open again. Just kind of be smart out there. And until then, enough said.